It's been 11 weeks since I officially started living in my car so I could pay off my debt. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we paid off a credit card. Yes! We paid off a credit card. One down. And it feels exciting. And it feels like I accomplished something. I'm broke as all can be broke. But it seems like ever since Labor Day, I've been able to make more money doing Uber, but my regular job, still slow. YouTube, oh my God, YouTube's ridiculously slow. Look, it's a lot of political content out there right now. So if you're a YouTube creator yourself, election years suck. This is my first election year doing YouTube, and I went from growth to stagnation. But if you look at my YouTube homepage, especially on this thing, because I don't watch much YouTube off of this, when you look at my YouTube homepage on the browsing section, there's a ton of political commentary. It's like every day somebody's putting out a new video. There's one guy that he's putting out a video a day, and he's getting like 1 million, 2 million views, and he only has like 30,000 subscribers. It's crazy. But then again, I can only imagine that after the election's all settled in the United States, he's probably going to go back to being a small channel again for a while. So I guess it's just kind of taking advantage of the seasonality of it. But what's very interesting is living in the car so far, and I'm driving to work, so I'm probably bouncing all over the place while I'm doing this. The very interesting part about living in the car is it's made me more mobile, where I'm not afraid to take the long trips with Uber. So when I take an Uber out, if it's like a 45-minute, an hour-long drive, I'm not worried about doing that and coming home and getting into bed and taking a shower. I know my routine to shower. I know my routine to get to work. So I just hang out in that area all night, and my profitability went up, where I was able to pay off a credit card. So, and if you want to know what credit card I paid off the Amazon credit card, which my wife used quite frequently for a while, especially for the last 2 Christmases. So super exciting. I'm going to try to pay off her credit cards first, then pay off mine. But man, I feel great about this. Now, one thing I want to talk about that is unusual for me to talk about is the YouTube algorithm. YouTube is YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all these things are generated through a artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence recommends to you videos to your system. And then, it's going to recommend videos from channels you're subscribed to first, and it'll suggest other videos. That's the way it's supposed to go. But I found out that the algorithm sometimes, especially YouTube's, needs a little help. And that help is in the form of SEO. Everybody says SEO is dead, descriptions don't matter, tags don't matter, only titles and content matter. Titles and thumbnail. I am finding out, slowly but surely, that if you want to succeed on YouTube, and this is because two of my channels that are monetized are education channels, and one is a podcast. I am finding out that with the education channels, not the podcast kind of is what it is. The 2 education channels, you have to be targeting people for search. And the way you do that is you have to feed the algorithm, you have to feed the computer information about what your video is really about. Not the BS, hey, I'm talking about World War II, but I'm gonna sneak in words about World War I and the Revolutionary War. No, I'm talking about simply this: making sure that your description of your YouTube video is filled with information that your video is about and common things about your video. So let's say you're going to do a video about D-Day, okay? A video about D-Day. Well, it's not a bad idea to include things about Hitler, include things about Pearl Harbor, to include things that surround World War II, and to incorporate it in your description box. Because I'm finding that ever since I started doing that, my views have stabilized, even with this absolutely horrible, horrid, terrible YouTube area we're in right now with all the political content. So stay tuned, because I'm going to do a daily blog from now on. Every morning we're going to talk.